And we're back.
So, one side of my beard grows way faster than the other side, and I don't understand why.
Cool.
It's very
Is it the
odd.
way you trim?
No, because it all gets trimmed exactly the same, and then one side just grows faster. So I'm just gonna spin the whole show like this.
Well, you say that, but like when you're trimming, do you hold your head like this?
Oh, I don't know. Phoebe does it.
and it really throws you off.
No, Phoebe is very detail oriented.
You strap your head back to a chair.
Yeah.
Like that.
She's like, if you move one more time.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Unfiltered, where we're talking about Tommy's beard today and other necessities for beard grooming.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna groom that beard.
Yep. Hello again. Megan came in earlier.
Megan.
Hey, Megan. As long as it's only that beard you're grooming.
You can't even use the word grooming anymore.
You can't. No,
In
that's
any
why.
context, yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know what you do with that beard when you take it home.
I'm uncomfortable. Hi, Rachel.
You are not. You're lying. Tommy's lying.
I'm offended.
Oh, now I know you're lying. Hey, Rachel. Yeah, come on. Stop.
Stopped.
So what we got going on this week? Tess, what we got going on this week?
I don't know.
Tess spent all day in the heat, so we're pretty sure that her brain has melted.
Just a little bit.
She has an IV in right now, water. We
Yes.
have to move.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure.
Top 3 rows.
Top 3 rows.
We'll get wet. Yeah. We had a Gallagher show today.
Yes, Tess is back this week. Yeah, I know.
So we'll probably end on time.
No time this
We
week.
will, because I want to go home.
Fair.
Tess goes on time. No, we're going to end early.
7:44.
All right, we got books to talk about. We've got some shows planned out. We can talk about.
Later, we'll unveil our new sponsor for our sponsor.
We do. We
section.
actually have a sponsor this week, so we will unveil that later on in the show. So stay around for a ending sponsor segment. We will not do sponsors in the middle.
No.
It's not
That's
how we
annoying.
do it. Yeah, it's annoying. Hate that. Like ads in a YouTube video.
Yeah, we're like the good comics where the ads all show up at the end.
You know what? You know what we should do though. When we get to some of the other stuff we do, we should like film one of the old stupid ads. It'd be you and I, and then plug it right into the middle.
That would be fun.
We need to act out the old comic ads and like do a whole little sea monkey thing.
When I was listening to
Because you can still get sea monkeys. Just saying.
brine shrimp, you mean?
Yes. No, not in the comics. They were sea monkeys. Leave me alone.
True.
Don't.
One of them was dressed as a ballerina.
You ruined my childhood.
It was already.
It was
ruined.
time. It was time.
That's right.
When I was listening to the Data Bros podcast earlier, they have a fake apple juice ad that Django like built a whole website for.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
Like, there's a jingle.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what we
yeah.
have to do. We have to. And Tess can sing our jingles.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some fake products.
Yeah. We'll just have. Yeah, that'd be awesome, right?
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Yep.
I'll help.
Yeah. That'd be. That's the only way we'll do an ad in the middle.
Yeah.
Other than that, all ads will be at the end. Promise.
I have so many ideas now.
That's the point, Tess.
Yeah.
Just go out there and put them in a folder. Start a Word doc, put it in the folder.
Oh man,
Wait, you all right?
Yep.
You lose an eye?
eyeball started itching.
Want to talk comics?
Let's talk comics.
We're going to talk comics.
Comics.
We're gonna talk murder. Wait.
First, it's Kill All Immortals, #1 from Dark Horse.
Woo.
Woohoo!
I did not know what to expect.
Didn't either.
I saw the title "Kill All Immortals" and I was like, I'm in. Immortals are usually jerks,
Yeah, usually.
and it's a family of Vikings, maybe Norse gods, maybe these are where the Norse god myths came from. Don't know, but
They're immortals.
they're kind of mobsters ish.
Yeah.
So the first issue was
Art.
yeah, it's well written, it's pretty, it's a cool premise. I quite enjoyed it. I'm very excited about the next one. And I'll be honest, literally none of the creative team is anyone I've ever heard of, which makes it even better, honestly.
Yeah, like the script by Zach Kaplan and
Mhm.
art by FICO Asoil.
FICO.
That's what it says.
Score.
I'm out.
So anyway, it was a fun we're gonna kill people.
So this is cover A.
Mhm.
And I looked at it and I'm like, maybe I'll read it.
This is the 1 in 10
And this is the
incentive.
1 in 10 incentive. And when I saw the 1 in 10 incentive, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah. I was like, them arms, girl. Girl.
I have somebody who's gonna hurt a bunch of people with an axe. I'm in.
Yeah, sorry. We went to see Despicable Me 4 the other night, and then we were watching Despicable Me 2 yesterday, I think. So girl is
Girl.
how girl is said now in my brain. Come along, girls.
I saw they announced Shrek 5 today.
Yeah, somebody told me about it.
No.
Shrek 5?
Yeah,
Why do we need
Yeah.
5?
why
5.
wouldn't we need a 5? There's still people in his swamp.
Yeah. I think the thing that threw me off was I'm like, what was 4?
Wasn't 4 the Rumpelstiltskin one?
I thought that was 3.
No. 3 was the one where the king dies.
Right,
They
that's
have
the
to
one with
find- Yeah,
the prince with Artie.
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what was 2?
2 was the one with the fairy godmother who like sang
I
songs.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was when you got the montage at the end of all
Yep.
the princesses
Yes.
kicking butt
Yeah.
Mhm.
with the song.
Yeah.
I Need a
Yes.
Hero. Was that it?
It was the immigrant song,
Was
wasn't
it?
it?
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah, I
I
think it
can't
was the
remember.
immigrant song. Yeah.
Sure.
They use
Yeah.
that song in every single Shrek movie.
Yeah, it was great.
I've seen them a lot.
So 4.
They're my mother's favorite movie series.
That's amazing.
So-
Still not sure I've seen 4.
I did see a picture of a one of the new Dodge Challengers that was that color green, and when you look at it straight from the front, the side view mirrors look like his ears,
no.
and it was like if Shrek was a character in Cars.
That's fair.
Ouch! I don't like that.
That's funny. All right, next up. Wow. Next up is The Hunger in the Dusk, Book 2, Number 1.
When last we left our intrepid heroes,
And this is from IDW.
the main character had made the orc
Main
healer
character.
mad, and so she left. And so now they don't have a healer in the party, and they're getting their butts whooped
Good.
without a healer. So a new healer shows up, and I'm not sure if she's supposed to be like a Hollywood socialite,
Yes.
but that's the way she comes
Yeah, she
across.
is.
Yeah.
She came from money. It
Yeah.
said she came from money, and
Yeah.
she's basically your TikTok girl.
Yeah, she's like, "Can we get some servants up in here?" I don't like it.
But it's still written by G. Willow Wilson, and Chris Wild Goose is still the artist.
And it's still very good. Like this entire issue was the main dude going, "Wait a minute, am I the dummy?" Huh?
And
Yeah.
while everyone else is sitting there going,
Yes, you are the dum dum.
yeah, I had one small quibble with this book.
We're gonna quibble.
No, we're not. I didn't like the fact that they used Book 2, Issue 1.
I know. I
Like-
also am not a fan of that.
Like, why wasn't it just Issue 6 or whatever? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
why? Why?
Yeah, because this does not feel like an issue where I could jump in and just be like, "Oh, I'll just start here with this number 1."
I
'cause
mean, I
it's
could, but
yeah, but it's definitely like the next issue in the story.
yeah.
There was a book 1. The book 1 was amazing.
Yeah, like
and
I
this,
said,
I think this is going to be just as good. But yeah,
there's Book 1. It's the trade
yeah,
of Book 1, and this book is great. Like, if you're looking
Yeah.
for a fantasy book and you're like, I need a really good fantasy book, this is a really good fantasy book.
Yeah.
Like, really good, because it's got all kind of stuff like the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, the
type
humans
setup.
and the beginning of it was the humans and the orcs have signed a peace treaty because a third thing is coming to kill them all. And
and
so
not the children.
so the orc princess healer goes with this band of humans to try and stop this horde from killing them. And there's
Yeah, they're kind of the villains are kind of vampires.
but
They're
they
really-
can come out during the day, so
Yeah.
they're worse than vampires.
Because they have pointy ears.
Yeah,
No.
and
not
they've got
pointy
huge pointy
ears.
teeth.
Yeah, pointy teeth, pointy ears. Yeah, really weird.
Yeah, it's very good though. It's a very good series that I'm looking forward to reading the rest of.
But the book's been great. Like
Yeah.
it's been a lot. I mean, it's the art's great. G. Willow Wilson writing anything is always
Yeah, she's
usually
great.
really good. So sure, Daywalkers, maybe Blade will show up.
Maybe he's not doing anything right now.
He's
He's not even using his body right now.
not. He's being controlled. He's just a glorified robot. And then next, From the Ashes, A New Beginning. It's X-Men #1. Woo!
Neither one of us have been reading X-Men.
So by Jed McKay and Ryan Stegman is actually the artist on this.
Yeah.
Which I like his art in this way better than Spidey, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I will say I have not read a lot of X-Men in the last couple of years, and Phillip doesn't really read X-Men.
But we both read this
we
one.
both read it, and we both enjoyed it.
So, as most people know, I'm not the biggest X-Men fan. This was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that lightly because I wanted to comment. I basically, if I'd have read it, not liked it, you wouldn't even see it on the screen.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
wouldn't even
have
talk
talked about it. Yeah, it's a fun setup. That I guess like the
Sure.
end of the first Krakoan age is very traumatic for everybody. Like the last thing I remember was that Beast was like in mutant prison
This is a
for
good panel.
crimes against humanity or something, and now he's just like, cool, I'll just wander, take the sheriff around and show her our base of operations.
Look, it's Cyclops.
And Cyclops
Is a jerk.
is a jerk, but like realistically, and
He should be.
he should be. Yeah.
Like he's being a jerk, but he should be. Like
Yeah.
100%. Like it was like, yeah. No, well, there's some good scenes in here. And you never knew that you needed a magic juggernaut comedy duo.
Yeah, they're really fun together.
No, Megan, it is not. It is basically coming out of the Krakoan era. So basically,
Yeah.
all Krakoa is destroyed, and now they've dispersed across the world. And this team has ended up in
Alaska?
Alaska.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
a small town in Alaska.
Yeah.
It's
a
it's
small
weird.
town in Alaska that all their manufacturing came from building Sentinels. So they have taken over the Sentinel plant,
Yeah.
which is highly entertaining.
It is. The moving into the town where they basically made the things to kill you.
Yeah.
is a wild, very X-Men
Yeah.
idea.
And moving into the building where they built the things that's going to kill you.
Yeah.
So it was actually really good.
Yeah, it was very well
I was surprised. I actually picked it up because there's a Magic variant cover, and I like Magic.
done.
But
It's pretty.
if I pick up a book, I'm usually going to read it anyway, and so I decided to read it. And then, so basically, that's what we did. We'll talk about your pick of the week
Because we have a lot to say about it.
because yes, we may not ever get to mine. Next up is Primer, Chasing Colors, #1. So the original Primer came out as I guess, all ages.
Yeah, it was like a middle grade.
Yeah, it was like
graphic
a
novel.
middle grade graphic novel from DC. And then they decided to re-release that out in single issue books. That ended last week. And so now a new series for Primer is starting this week, and they're doing it in 3 issues, and it is really thick.
It's a
You
chunky
can't
book.
really maybe see it
It's-
here.
I feel like they definitely wrote this to be another like middle grade graphic novel, and they split it into 3 issues. So the issues are thick.
And so basically she gets her powers from paint. So she can use like 3 different paints at any time and have like invulnerability or whatever. So she's got a whole bunch of this. And here, I think she's now 13. So she's still basically trying to figure out her way to be a superhero, and she wants to join the Titans.
And this
it's
is
the Teen Titans.
It's
here.
basically like the Teen Titans Go from the good Teen Titans Go cartoon. Yeah, it's really fun.
It's her doing that, and there's a lot of teen angst going on in here, but I enjoy teen angst.
I do too,
and I love the art. The art is Greta Lusky, and I love her stuff. So here is some of that.
Look how serious Robin is.
He's always so serious. And then there's the page where, let's see here, they have all the vehicles.
Oh right, yeah. Primer, the original graphic novel was super fun and really cute. And like it's middle grade, so it's written for like 10 to 12-year-olds, which is right in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, right in mine. Yeah, this is yeah. So I love this book. So this is my Phillip's pick of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Tess, do you have a pick of the week?
I don't. I know. How dare I?
Clutch my pearls.
Nothing exciting really came out for me.
You'll have one you can next week that you and Jacqueline are going to fight over. We'll talk about it later.
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, we're
Jacqueline's probably going to win because she called it this morning.
This morning.
Yes.
You talking about the one that her and I are going to fight over?
Yeah.
No, we're all going to fight over.
Yeah, we're all going to love that book.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll talk about that. That book's going to be talked about next week.
A lot.
Trust
probably,
me, a lot.
Yeah. We're all going to read it and we're all going to love it. And
the artist of that book is someone that Jacqueline and I, Christopher Columbus, and discovered 5-6 years ago or longer at SPX.
Okay.
She came to SPX when she was just a student at the New York Institute. And so we have a whole bunch of her.
Should we tell them what book?
Bowen
We're
McCurdy.
killing Brian.
Yeah. What's the name?
It's called Youth Group.
Yeah, Youth Group. I have a lot of Bowen stuff. Bowen McCurdy stuff. And so it's Youth Group. We'll talk about that next week. It's a graphic novel. So it's going to be, Jacqueline's already read it. Jacqueline read it this weekend.
Yeah, she said she got an arc, I guess.
Yeah, she got an arc. Well,
you got an arc.
I got an arc and she
read
got
it.
mad. I got an arc and then she got mad. So I'm going to read that. We're actually going to do a riding in cars with that one.
Oh, nice.
Too. So that you're going to hear a lot about that book going on. But anyway, that's going to be exciting. So yeah, there'll be a lot of everyone's pick of the week.
It'll be everybody's. We
Oh,
can
yeah.
enjoy. We can all take a picture together.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that'd be fun.
So cute.
So anyway, so you got nothing this week? Nothing?
Literally nothing came out. Look around you. What came out?
Lots of stuff came out. I got boxes of books over there that came
Jacqueline stole the other one I was going to choose.
out. What did she steal?
Abbott.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
you're not going to get that
No,
from her.
I knew going into this.
Yeah, she stuffed her pick tag into the book to make sure that I put it with the book. Yeah.
I love that.
So she picked
Honestly
Abbott.
valid.
Yeah, I knew she was picking Abbott. So,
I took a picture this morning, so.
all right. All right, people, get ready. Because Tommy's pick of the week was just Tommy's pick of the week, but
So I read this, was it Sunday? I think it was.
I read it Saturday.
I read this Sunday morning, and as soon as I finished it, I texted Philip, and I was like, holy.
And I read it like late Saturday night, so I hadn't got a chance to talk to Tommy yet. So I'm saying that this is probably the single best issue that's come out this year. There's still Wonder Woman 10.
Yeah.
So it's close. But Tommy's pick of the week, and wow, is the Ultimates #2. Let me tell you something, people.
And today I went back and I reread #1 and then read #2 again. Because when #1 came out, we were like, this was good, but you know,
It was good.
It's
It was
fine.
good.
It was a good
One
setup.
was good.
I didn't know what they were setting up.
Yeah, one was good, and then #2 came out, and my first comment to Tommy when I got to talk to him about it was like, "Well, I'm already disappointed in #3."
Yeah, there's no way. There's no way it could be
no
better.
way.
Yeah.
So Anyway, Ultimates #2 by, why can I never find their name? By Dennis Camp and Juan Figueroa.
Frigeri?
Figueroa?
I think it's Frigeri.
Let's go with Figueroa.
Maybe.
Once again, I apologize that I butchered everyone's name. I mean, there's a reason that my first name and my last name is all the same letters, right? That's just
so funny.
Let's just put that out there. Like, there's a reason for that, all right?
Wait, that is so funny.
Yeah.
I never thought about
Just
that.
an S.
Wow.
An S and a P ruined everything.
Wow.
But anyway, Tommy, take it away. I'll let you discuss this.
So, to understand what's happening, this is the Ultimate Universe that the maker, the evil Reed Richards, has created. And he made it so that all of the superheroes were either dead or not able to become superheroes. All of the things that would have caused them to become heroes and gain powers, he made it so it didn't happen.
How do I show a page from this?
And he basically created a cabal of supervillains to run the world. And I found out, and it may have been mentioned in another spot, but basically the United States of America ceased to exist in 1969.
True.
When it was bought by a corporation.
It was corporations
Took over.
own the North American conglomerate or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, there's no America anymore. The page he just showed you, there's a little girl who's pointing at Captain America and is like, Mommy, what does that letter stand for on his head? What does that mean? So basically, Captain America got left in the ice.
And so he was untouched because
he was
that all happened before this.
So Hank Pym apparently had some sort of an accident and has some mild brain damage. So he and Janet are exterminators. And he keeps having dreams about the ants, like, talking to him and being like, please don't kill me, I have a family. Like, anyway. So, like, in the Ultimate Spider-Man book, in the first issue, Peter gets this package from out of nowhere, and it tells him, hey, you're supposed to be a hero. And it gives him Spider-Man powers, and then it gives him a Stark Tech Spider-Man suit. Well, the first issue of Ultimates explains why that happened.
Right.
Where this young Iron Lad, Tony Stark, and this world's Doom, who's really Reed Richards, who is basically... like, imagine if all of the feelings of My Chemical Romance were distilled into a person and then they put on a metal mask. That's Doom.
So true.
He's very emo and cranky. So anyway, he and Reed are trying to figure out all this stuff. So they've got Thor, who got hurt really bad, almost killed.
Sif.
And Sif. And Iron Lad, like, popped out Captain Britain's eye because Captain Britain, who speaks French...
Don't worry about
it. I'm like, okay.
Well, most of the countries don't exist. Like we
countries
think
don't
they
really exist anymore.
Yeah.
They're all corporate conglomerates run by a supervillain, basically. So the Maker is trapped in a prison where he's going to emerge in 2 years. They know they've got 2
Butterfly?
years. Yeah. But time is going to move differently there. So the Maker's going to have like 1,000 years to prep for this fight where the Ultimates have
2 years.
2 years. So they're creating superheroes and trying to get everybody together to build this team. So they thaw out Captain America and explain to him America doesn't exist anymore. And that doesn't go over well.
No, it doesn't go.
So there's an intense, like, what's happening. I don't know why I'm throwing scissors. What's happening now, and then there's flashbacks.
I thought I was going to get stabbed, but I know that's why I thought I was going to get stabbed. On air.
So Cap is basically learning the 75 years of history that he's missed. And he's not doing well with it at all.
That's where we'll stop. We'll stop there.
Oh my God.
You can't really tell anymore or else.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where, like, this superhero story set in alternate reality feels so topical.
Yeah, there's some insane,
sadly,
and it's some insane stuff in here.
Yeah,
it is. Like I said, the first issue was good. The second issue was
they knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, they were like, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and get this out of the way.
Well, Osborn's running some things.
Right.
Osborn's
Well,
definitely around.
it's Harry.
Well, there's no Canada anymore.
Right.
All of North America is this conglomerate. There's no Canada. There's no Mexico.
There's no Norman Osborn. That's been
right.
Norman Osborn's been wiped out. We got all that history in the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, that's right.
So Norman doesn't exist. Well, he existed. His building got blown up with him in it. And so Harry is running everything. And Harry's been handed a whole bunch of stuff, but he's also still trying to be a good guy right now. So
yeah,
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, the Ultimate stuff has been kind of intense, honestly. Like Ultimate Spider-Man's been like the book where nothing happens, but like it's been the best Spider-Man book we've read in a long time.
Yeah, it's been really good. That's been a really good Spider-Man book.
And in the Ultimates, it almost feels like there's too much happening.
Yeah, there's a lot. The Ultimates, there's a lot going. Like we're just packing in a whole bunch of stuff at one time, and we're like, yeah, it's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is our main list of the week. We also had the next issue of Amazing Spider-Man. We didn't really show, but we're down to a couple of issues left of that creative team.
There were 3 books that were good. We both enjoyed.
Yeah.
But like it's a transition issue before we get to the next thing. So like Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Boy, and Transformers were all very good. And I will say this is the first week since Transformers started, or the first month, I should say, since Transformers started, that it has not been my pick.
It's taken 10 issues.
Yeah, 10 issues.
So the first 9 issues were...
Yeah. But honestly, like even if Transformers 1 had come out the same week as Ultimates 2, I think Ultimates 2 would have won.
Yeah.
Because holy moly.
There can't be much out that's better than that issue.
Yeah. And we only told you like this much of what happened in that issue. It's
there's a lot. There's a lot that goes on in that issue.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Yeah.
And there's a ton more. Lots. Actually, it was a pretty good book week. So,
yeah, there's a lot of great books this week. And there's some stuff that I haven't gotten to yet that I want to read. So,
I actually read all the stuff that I want to read this week.
Well, you know what? I think I did read everything from this week. I just still have a stack from previous weeks.
Yeah, that was like the 2 issues that I just brought back.
Man's Best.
Man's Best.
I got through Spectacular Spider-Man.
That book.
That's a fun ride.
That book's a fun ride. Yeah.
There's some crazy
arcade
stuff.
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on in Spider-Man, but boy, has it been a fun ride.
Yeah, I'm mad that I didn't read it as they were coming out, but I'm also kind of glad because reading 3 issues in a chunk was a lot of good story all at once. Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, that book's really good.
Brian asks, thoughts on where Bloodhunt went?
So I like the 4th issue.
Yeah, sorry. I did too. I sat down and read all 4 of them because I wanted to read that Moon Knight 0, and then I forgot to read Moon Knight.
So and I think I mentioned this here before. Like when they did the Bloodhunt thing, people were like, "Well, like what's causing this?" And they're like, "Blade, Blade, Blade." I'm like, "Yeah, no, all of this is coming out of Moon Knight." Like the writer for Bloodhunt is the Moon Knight writer. Like it's Moon Knight, right? Is Moon Knight writer and writing writing the X-Men, right?
Jed McKay?
Yep, Jed McKay, who's now writing the X-Men, but he's still writing the new Moon Knight. And so basically almost all of it spun out of Moon Knight. And so for the way the 4th issue happened, I'm not shocked at all because it's kind of he's been leading up to in the Moon Knight book itself.
And it was cool. Like I'm not much into horror and vampires and stuff, but I thought they did a really good job. I loved how this vampire group like sucker punched the Avengers and like took them out in like 3 seconds. And then the minute the Avengers regrouped, they weren't taking them out so quick.
So yeah, I think I wasn't really going to read Bloodhunt until it came out in trade, just because it was that kind of series. But then when I knew what was happening in issue 4, I'm like, yeah, I've got to go read it. So I immediately went and pulled it and read it because I needed to see everything because of
also the Black Panther reveals in the 4th issue.
Yeah,
top notch.
And once again, there's no in issue 4. There's no better entrance than Thor in anything.
Yeah,
if Thor's going to show up, he's going to make an entrance. and it was really well done. That
Yep.
was, once again, it was something really well done. So the Blood Hunt stuff has been really good. The Absolute Power first issue we talked about last week was way better than I was expecting to even care about.
So I saw a list today, and I haven't seen it confirmed. I saw it on Reddit and a couple forums, but I haven't seen anything official from DC. But if this list that they put out is true, they're going to have an absolute universe. It's going to be the DC version of the Ultimate Universe.
Is that my team? Is that my team?
But the names that were on the list, like Jason Aaron, Scott Snyder.
What?
Yeah. The list of creators that they had. If this is what they're doing, I can't wait.
If this is the team that I think it's going to be, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm all in. If this is really true.
Yeah. And the first issue of that, way better than either of us anticipated.
I was not.
I
Once again, I'm a bigger Marvel fan than I am a DC fan. I read a lot of DC stuff. I like Elseworlds and stuff like that, but some of their event stuff is just has not been my thing over there.
Yeah.
Like I don't need another Crisis. It's all. So
I have enough internally.
Yeah, right. And so this time they didn't use the word crisis.
Yeah. The first spinoff miniseries, it comes out tomorrow as well. It's the Absolute Power Task Force 7. I barely ordered that book because a DC event with 1 million one-shots and minis attached. So anyway, I'll see how it goes tomorrow because the book was a little better than I expected, but it is basically Amanda Waller's new team in a Suicide Squad type series where every issue they're taking out other heroes, but it's basically Amazos versus everybody. And if that sounds like fun to you, it feels like when they did Avengers versus X-Men and then they had that versus book that was just the fights.
Right.
That's what this feels like. It's just the fights.
Yeah. And Bill, I'm going to assume that we're going to have 2 event books good at the same time from different companies, which is very, very
I'm so
odd.
excited. And then later on, we got another company doing an event. Archie's doing an event for the first time ever.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't even know what the event's about.
It's like the horror stuff, right?
I don't know. Archie was like, "We're having an event," and I was like, "Good for you, Archie."
Yeah. I'll read it. I think it's.
Your dog.
I think it's the horror stuff. I think it's part of the horror.
That makes sense. That makes the most sense.
So
yeah.
I'll read it. I've read all the Archie one-shot stuff with all the horror
I've read
stuff.
a couple of them.
It's all been good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's.
I know people got real mad about the Madam Satan one shot because Archie's promoting Satan, I guess. I don't know.
Huh?
Some of the old guy retailers were like, I don't want to put the name Satan on my wall. And I was just like, you carry Vampirella, hush. You're fine.
Yeah, just put it right there.
Yeah.
Like, why?
Like just settle yourself.
But she's not Satan. Well, neither is Lady Satan. Come on.
Yeah, she's Missy from Doctor Who.
Literally.
All right. Anything else? Any other books? Conversation piece? No. Well, we're working on our shows. For Tommy and I'll be filming our first Cancel My Box this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we'll be filming a Cancel My Box and a After Dark. So one of our After Darks will tie in to.
Yeah, our first Cancel My Box turned into a much bigger episode, and then we realized these are books we don't really want to talk about to under 18-year-olds. So we're
Lady Santa. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That also plays well.
Yeah. So anyway, this Saturday we're getting together and we're gonna film these episodes, which they won't be out till September.
Yeah, won't be out till September. We're starting to film now, though.
Yeah.
So we will have a whole slew of episodes.
Yeah.
But we got, so we got the Cancel My Box. We'll be starting to film that. Tommy and I got together. We put together quite a few episodes.
Yeah, we got a lot. We have everything planned out through the end of the year.
Yep.
Which is way in advance for us.
And in February.
And February. Yeah. one of the episodes falls on Valentine's Day. So we had to do something special.
So we got that. We actually have our After Darks planned out.
Yep.
Through the end of the year. I don't think we told Tess about it, but we did.
No,
It's okay. I'll find out when it happens.
And then anthology we're putting together now, though. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff set up for that. And we put out, actually, the first anthology went out last week.
Yep.
With Jacqueline and I talking about 2024 reads. And that's just going to go all over the place.
Yeah, we'll have an anthology every Friday.
But
or
the
first Friday of the month.
Yeah.
But we're also going to be sprinkling anthologies all over the place. That's why it's called anthology.
That's right. They'll be everywhere.
Everywhere.
There'll be anthologies left and right.
We're going to be like Oprah. We're like, an anthology for you. An anthology for you. Now you got to pay taxes on it.
That's right. Good for you.
Go
So
on.
we got a lot of that going on. And then our next After Dark is in 10 days.
Brian asks, I need to know how Juggernaut uses the restroom when he's in costume.
Depends.
That was good.
Thanks.
I enjoyed that.
I'm out. That's all I got. I was good for that one thing. I'm done. I'm done now.
That's enough.
So yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff that's coming up. EC.
Yes, August
Let's
10th.
talk EC now. I knew there was something else.
So EC Comics, for those of you who don't know, are the comics that got all of us in trouble in the 1950s.
And I wasn't even born yet, and I got in trouble.
No, it's EC Comics were mostly crime and horror books. There was some sci-fi stuff.
The horror.
Yeah, but the crime and the horror are really what made the government real mad at them. This is, the height of the Cold War, the Red Scare, the McCarthy era, all that. So
the government got involved.
Yeah, there were literally Senate hearings about the dangers of comic books on the youth of America.
Dude.
So that's when they created the Comics Code Authority and, censored comics for 60 years or whatever.
We will go more into all of this.
Yeah, that's going to be one of our Cancel My Box.
Cancel My Box.
We're going to go into the history
of
the EC Comics.
And the Comics Code.
So August 10th, we're going to have a launch party. The first 2 issues of the new EC Comics coming from our pals at Oni will be out. The head of Oni, Hunter Gornson, will be here, as well as Torma, who, if you guys, he used to work at Third Eye in Annapolis, I believe. But he's like, I can't remember what Torma's actual title is, but he's been the one helping me put this all together.
The maker of all things.
Yeah, he's kind of like he does all the things. But Torma and Hunter will be here with us on the 10th to hype up the books. We're very excited about them. I got to see some previews pages from the first 3 or I want to say from like the first 9 issues. Like there's 3 different books, and I saw anyway, I saw a bunch of previews.
You saw
pages.
9 issues. You saw the first 3 issues of the 3 books.
Yeah.
You saw 9
Yes.
issues, not the first 9.
Yeah. Yes.
The first 9 books, not the first.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
So anyway, they are.
I got your back.
We talked to Hunter back in February at Comics Pro, and I joked. I was like, doing these, you're going to end up in front of a Senate hearing, and he was like, "Good, I'm ready."
I know, he was so excited.
Yeah, I was like, "All right, I'm in." And basically, he's not starting off with like the classic,
Dark Horse has the reprint rights currently.
Yeah,
to EC. So these are actually new books under the EC banner.
Yeah. So the classic titles like Tales from the Crypt, he's not doing those.
Right.
He's doing all new titles. We're getting a horror book first, and then a sci-fi book. And those 2 will be out by the 10th. They're going to come out, I think, 2 weeks apart.
Right.
So the first one comes out the week of San Diego, and all of Oni will be in San Diego.
What?
So the week that the sci-fi book comes out, we're going to have a big old celebration here.
Shindig.
We're going to,
Tessa's going to raise the roof.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. I'm good at that. This is like triggering my chicken drama. Just raise the roost.
Yeah, different roost.
So I'm very excited about that. We all are.
We all are, yeah.
And I think based on the people who have said that they're coming to the event on the Facebook event, there's a lot of people in Richmond very excited about it.
Yeah, should be.
People who I don't know that they've ever been here before, but they're like, EC, heck yeah.
Yep. So we have that. We'll talk more about that as the weeks go on.
Yeah.
And we have done a save the date for the Fall Festival.
Yep.
And it is September the 28th.
Yes.
So that will be coming up. So everyone else can save the date now that we are getting everything settled for that. And we have things planned. We just got to figure that out.
And then I'll be out at the Virginia Comic-Con
Sometime in
September 10th.
Sure.
Whatever weekend has a teen in it.
Yep.
I think it's the 13th.
Yep.
I'm not 100%. But I'll be out at that.
All right.
So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Well, we're getting near the end. We probably should get to our sponsor.
Oh yes, our new sponsored section is Chef Tessaboo's Noodle Arms. You hold that, and then our other product, Oops All Elbows.
So Chef Tessaboo is now sponsoring our program.
What?
Slide it over a little bit. There we go. Got to get in here.
So the bags of pasta, we haven't come up with a price yet, but we have a few of these for sale.
Yep. Oops All Elbows will be for sale. These may not be for sale.
Yeah, the noodle arms.
Wait.
May not be.
Them up. I have to take a picture.
Well, that's okay. I've got one of each for you.
Whoa, thanks,
So,
thanks.
But yeah.
Oh my God.
So I may have mentioned in the past that Phoebe's a graphic designer. she did all this.
Right.
Just for fun?
Basically, yeah. There's also
it's got
we've
all
got
the
a QR
stuff.
code on the back that takes you to our YouTube page.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a full face of makeup. If I cry, it's gonna look amazing.
So yep. So
Yeah.
we have this.
Oh no.
So we will have some of these
Oh no.
some of these at the counter.
Yeah, we'll have a few.
We may have a couple of these. Well, Tommy and I are going to discuss after this show.
Yeah.
We'll figure everything out after this show. But for now, this is every week we'll have a sponsor of Chef Tessaboo.
Chef Tessaboo's Noodle Arms and Oops All Elbows.
And there you have it. Life's good.
This worked out great.
It is. Life's
I
wonderful.
was able to make it tonight.
Well,
We wouldn't have done it.
Yeah,
we had it
last week.
Oh really?
Yeah, but we can't do it without you here.
Yeah, we needed you to see it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Wow.
Phoebe and I were joking around, and our joking around turned into actual
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yep. It was pretty amazing.
Oh my God.
She is very good at this.
I didn't know until last week.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was.
I was going to surprise you both on air, but
Just hard.
but then you weren't here,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
couldn't.
okay.
I couldn't not.
Yeah, I know.
There's no
I know.
spinach.
I love the no spinach.
We had to explain that to a couple of people.
Did you?
Yeah, Clara didn't know who Popeye was, so
Of course.
we which is fair.
Which is fair.
Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So anyway, yeah. So we will have a couple of the noodles for sale.
Yeah.
I guess tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep. So like I said, it's
Oh my God.
things are happening, folks. When we tell you things are happening, things are happening.
What's happening?
Things are happening. We were not joking when as we are moving forward with lots of things. Like I said, we've got so much going on with RCX Media and so much going on with stuff like this.
Yeah.
You're going to see more and more stuff happening. Probably like this.
Yeah.
So this is my assumption. So enjoy the next level of stupidity to take us for as far as we can go.
Really, I feel like anytime that I say something stupid and that Phoebe finds funny, it could turn into something
It
like
could,
this.
Wow.
And I say a lot of stupid things.
Yeah, well,
She doesn't find all of them funny, unfortunately.
Yes, Phoebe did
But-
a great job. Yeah, that was wonderful. So,
Oh,
Oh my god.
all right then. Well, look, we've hit our time.
yeah, that worked out perfectly.
Well, once again, thanks for joining, everyone. We appreciate it. Like I said, we'll be back next Tuesday, and then that Friday we'll be doing another After Dark, and it will be live.
Yeah, that won't be live.
We're
We're doing that on Zoom though, right?
We're doing that on Zoom, so
Yeah.
we'll all be
at our own homes.
at our own homes, but doing it on Zoom at 9:30. Be the same time. We'll talk more about that next week, and we'll kind of give you a heads up on the topic. So, and then we're starting to update some. I'm starting to update, and I'm assuming that they will too eventually. So update a lot of the videos where we have actually a back end now,
Mhm.
and we're getting all that tied in. So we're getting everything tied in closer together on the YouTube channels for everyone to follow. So, and if anyone has any ideas of what you would like to see us do, please seriously let us know. Like reach out on Facebook or Instagram and let us know, and we will get time and we will do it.
Yeah.
It's that is where we're headed. I am not eating weird stuff though. That is not happening.
Yeah, I don't really want to eat weird stuff either.
Yeah,
I have enough
we
stomach
mean
problems.
normal stuff.
Wow.
Like Tess says she's going to go sing karaoke for us to film, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh dear.
So she said yesterday.
I should never have said that.
All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. We'll see y'all later. Night. Bye.